welcome everybody to episode 2 of the Insert Name Here podcast.
Let's go.
We
DJs
are
on Tangent.
hoping
Get outta here.
DJs on Tangent. It's not gonna happen. I swear, you're like that girl from what was it, Mean Girls? Stop making fetch happen. It's not gonna happen. All right? Gretchen, yes, thank you. See, we needed the woman to tell us because we obviously
Go.
Yeah. But anyways, welcome back, guys. Obviously, as you can see, we have a couple of the cores, and we do have Memes here today. Memes is my missus, so she's gonna be joining us today with some hopefully non-embarrassing commentary. But I know that there's already going to be. But anyways, on today's episode, we're going to be discussing obviously a couple of different things. One of which is going to be funny Wi-Fi names. We're going to be discussing favorite way to waste time online and what movie universes we would love to be in. Aside from that, obviously we do have our story time that we'll get into as well. So you guys already know what it is. Make sure you comment anything you want to see us talk about. If we want to talk about it, we'll throw it in the next episode. If not the next episode, then the next or the next episode. But in any case, start off with C-Dog, Reeps, Andy. Do you want to say hello to everybody?
Hello.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome
And then
back.
Memes
Thanks
is
for,
muted
thanks for joining
because-
us for episode 2.
If you're here for episode 2, thank you.
Yeah,
we
you're the real
appreciate
one.
it.
Yeah, the fact that you made it through episode 1 and joined episode 2 is saying a lot. That means that our faces didn't scare you off, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah,
Faces
that would have been
or
the first red
voices?
flag.
Both.
Yep.
Yeah, both.
Let's just
Both?
keep coming back every week, please.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
promise. I'll start getting thinner and I'll start getting less hairy. All right,
Bet.
so let's get this ball rolling. So first thing that we are going to discuss is what is the funniest Wi-Fi name that we have seen. So I myself have been a Wi-Fi name creator of sorts. So
You're an aficionado?
my current one is actually one of my favorite ones that we've made. It's Tell My Wi-Fi Love Her. That's our
Nice.
Wi-Fi name. So my wife thought it was the corniest thing in the world. I thought it was great. I thought it was clever, right? You know, endearing. Thought she would. It was literally when we were in Florida that I created it. She came home and she was like,
It was corny because when I got home, you were like, "Did you see the Wi-Fi? Did you see what I named it? Go look at the Wi-Fi."
It's like,
That's
oh,
why, yeah. Like he was so proud of it.
I was proud of it. It was clever. I was like, dude, I was just thinking, like, what should I name it? Like, I don't want to just name it something that we always name it. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna name it something funny. And also because and this is one of the Wi-Fi names that I saw that was funny. Somebody's Wi-Fi when I was there, because we were living in like this gated community with a bunch of apartments next to each other. Somebody's Wi-Fi name was White Van, not FBI.
I've seen
I
this
was like,
before.
Yes, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty
absolutely
clever.
That's pretty funny.
Absolutely not. But
I think that's a staple now in every neighborhood.
That's what I'm saying. Like in any like apartment buildings that you'll go to, you'll probably find at least one FBI van. Not like an actual van. You'll just find like a Wi-Fi name FBI van. Oh man. But yeah, those are mine. So what do you guys got?
I've seen Nacho Wi-Fi is probably the funniest one I've seen. I love it. I would
Yes.
steal it if I could.
Nacho Wi-Fi.
When I was living in my my previous residence, Miriam and I had a tenant because it was 3 units. So first floor, second floor, we were in the garden level. One of our tenants, their Wi-Fi name was password not for you, but it's like N0 like T. It's like some like they try to kind of like play around with it, but like the actual password is actually not for you, which is like that N0 like capital T, the number 4 like you. So it's that was like hilarious for us.
That's
So
super secure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
No one will
so
guess
basically, what they did was they made that password so that they wouldn't forget. They were just like, all right, how do we not forget this? Easy, just make it the name. It's like,
Password not for you. That was the Wi-Fi name.
Hey,
Yeah.
honestly, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
not a bad idea, except
Until
for
someone
if you want to
catches
get.
on.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Yeah,
you can
that's,
have-
until someone tries it.
Oh man, what you
All
got,
right.
Reeps?
Man, I buckle up, buddy, because this
Oh,
is my kind of
Got a
stuff.
whole
Like,
list.
these random questions, I love. This
Let's
is like
get it.
my favorite part of the podcast. I'm going to start off with a banger because I'm from Boston, right? Everybody, we touched that on episode
Boston.
1. I'm from Boston originally.
Let's go.
My number one favorite is New England clam router. I got a whole reference list right here of my favorites. I got
Are they all Boston
Wi-Fi
related?
faux fum, The Land Down Under, Wu-Tang Land, 99 Problems But Wi-Fi Ain't One.
Nice.
If you can't beat 'em, modem. And of course, there's we've been trying to reach you about your extended cards warranty.
Okay, first of all, the fact that somebody would take the time to name their Wi-Fi, that entire sentence is ridiculous. It's like, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Why? Like, luckily you don't have to type that in all the time, but at the same time, it's like you typed it in that one time.
It's just a good troll, right? You're trolling everybody who looks for a Wi-Fi network.
I got one for you. It burns when I pee.
Oh, that's a good one. I've seen that one before.
That sounds like they're projecting.
They might be saying something.
Yeah, I think that might be a personal problem that they have. We won't touch on that subject, but they definitely should seek medical attention if that is the case.
They're hoping for like a medical professional to like look for a Wi-Fi network.
Just knock
right.
door to door. Do you have a problem?
It's like, are you burn when you pee? I mean, I pee.
I can
It's
help
like,
with
no. Okay, all right. I'll try your neighbor. All right.
I also like to shout out where the wild pings are. Another good one.
Special shout out, Will the Wild Pings. That's a good book. When I was a kid, I think I only read that book once, but then when I saw the movie, I was like, wow, it's a good movie. Good movie. All right, next question. What is your favorite way to waste time online or on your phone? We'll start with memes. Memes can start off with this one.
Probably TikTok.
Yes.
TikTok.
My
Oh, we all-
algorithm knows me too well. Like I don't go on and plan to stay on for 4 hours, but I do.
And then you just get trapped.
Yeah.
Like time is non-existent when you're on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Yep.
true. But we're gonna expose everybody because that just gave me a great segue.
Oh, God.
Oh,
What is your algorithm?
Don't worry.
What are the 3 subjects that pop up the most when you're scrolling TikTok?
Okay.
I'm safe. So
Yeah, I'll let you go first. I'll go last because this is definitely going to be an expose.
books, kids, but like babies, like cute babies, cute kid videos. And the Vampire Diaries pops up a lot.
Solid.
Nice.
Can't really get me anywhere there.
Lame. That was not what I was expecting. No, I'm joking.
Well, I think hers is going to be the only lame one.
C-Dog. What's your algorithm?
My algorithm, it's very basic, but one of them is definitely Pokemon, but not like Pokemon content. It's it's like when they're selling it. It's like,
the
we
rip
got
and
booster
shippers?
box. Yeah, we got booster boxes on sale. You know, like a lot of that, and also dogs. Dogs that are like, you know, it's either happy or sad, which is like, you know, I'm kind of like, it gets me confused because sometimes I'll watch a TikTok of like a dog like going on surgery, but then there's also like videos where like dogs like, you know, barking at each other like, you know, over a fence, but then like when they're like face to face, they just stop. So like a lot of those. And also like the third one, and I feel like this is with everyone still, but viral dances. And sometimes if I like them enough, I'll try to do them.
Let's go.
Hey, if there's no evidence, it didn't happen. Video or didn't
Right.
I mean, they're never gonna be evidence, but like, there's actually.
C-Dog, let's be real though. You definitely tried one of those like those pump ones, right? One of those easy pump ones, like.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, you know, like hit the quad or something like that. But we have cameras all over the house, so like, and I'm home all day, right? And Miriam is just in the office, and then like we have a camera just like facing the living room, and then I have like a little ring light, you know. And then one time, like I just get like hyperactive, you know, whatever. And like I just saw a dance, and I was like, I've seen this dance before. Like I think I could do it. So, like I was doing it, I was trying to do it, and then like my dogs were like going crazy and stuff. And then I didn't know Miriam was watching me on the camera. And then like next thing I know, she texted me. She's like, what are you doing? And then she sends me a screenshot of me just kind of like like trying to move my stiff body.
Oh
So
god.
like
Busted.
there's one of those too, but
I wanna see
yeah,
it.
I get really
Oh,
bored.
that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, wait. So who? Andy.
Mine's a lot of police videos.
Okay.
Like
It
body cam
rec-
videos?
Well, body cams and like just things to do with like recently the shutdowns for the
Oh, yeah.
political
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
So we're not gonna get into that.
Yep.
Also, along with the dogs, but it's the sad stuff. It's like, why can't this? I don't know how to explain. Like, it's oh, I lost my dog. Like, why can't they last longer? Type stuff. So it's really sad. And then the third one's just like it's either Pokemon, like the Rip and Shippers, like you, or it's like people quizzing others or Collecticon videos, like people doing deals. That's about it.
All right, Reeps. Hit me.
All right. Mine is very,
I'm curious.
very
about
random.
yours.
So, all right. So, first off, like I said, I love stupid stuff, right? Things that make me giggle. So, for some reason, right now, my algorithm is stuck on like stupid pet videos where it's like a compilation of like cats that like
Yes.
fall off a shelf and then, like the toaster goes off and they jump and people doing the
Oh,
cucumber
the
thing where
cucumbers.
they put a cucumber next to the cat and it freaks out. So, I have a ton of those right now. Golf is actually one of the ones that shows up all the time for me. I do enjoy playing golf, but I don't like interact with any of the golf TikToks or anything. So I don't know why. It must be like a watch time kind of thing that it's calculating when I watch like a
It's hearing
TikTok.
you.
And then I've been playing music for a long time, right? So there's when people do like impressive like drumming videos or like guitar videos, like those show up for me all the time. Because those I'll do interact with those ones because it's impressive.
Yeah.
Man. If you are a musician, you see someone doing something awesome, it's impressive. You can appreciate talent.
Yeah.
I will say that there was a period of time about 6 months ago, and I must have watched like a frisbee golf like shot like all the way through the clip. That my entire feed for like a solid month was like it would be 8 frisbee golf videos and then like a random ass like stupid pet video. So I was like in this frisbee golf. I literally was like trying to interact with anything that wasn't frisbee golf to try to like reset my algorithm. Because I don't even like frisbee golf. I don't play frisbee golf. I don't care anything about it. But for some reason, it dominated my TikTok for a solid month.
Hey, some of those shots are impressive. I can't even throw a frisbee straight. So
I'm saying, yeah. One of my coworkers actually was like a frisbee golfer. Like he would go and play frisbee golf on the weekends, and I was just like, I mean, obviously it's talent because when it comes to frisbees, I know how to throw it up and then hope that it comes, back my direction. But that's about it.
That's a boomerang.
Yeah,
That's
no, I know. I meant like, throw it. Yeah, you know what? You
Trick shot.
know what I mean.
What goes up must come down. One of those things.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'll throw it up, and then if it doesn't come straight back down, I'll just go, whatever. Carajo.
This frisbee's broken. It never comes back to
it
me.
won't.
It doesn't come back. It doesn't come back. Like my father.
Yeah.
Anyways, so.
Oh no! Oh no!
This frisbee went and bought a pack of cigarettes.
Oh no!
All right, so my algorithm. I guess I'll start off with the common denominator here. Pokemon. It's definitely a lot of Pokemon pack openings and products. Being that I did do the rip and ship, I had a lot of Pokemon content that I would interact with. So that's a given. That's understandable. Second one is gaming because I do stream gaming on TikTok. So as I stream and I interact, obviously that gets pushed to me as well. The third one is
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Smile. Look at that grin.
Spicy.
Ooh.
the third one is usually some kind of Asian girl stream kind of thing, and I don't know why. It's like
pearls?
there's like
Giving them
these
popping
live
up the
streams with
pearls?
like 3 Asian girls that are like wearing a number on their thing, and I guess you have to interact with the chat so that they do something with the number.
Oh,
and
dude.
mind you,
They have to be fake as hell. That is, I'm convinced that is a pre-recorded thing.
I don't understand it. I'm looking at it. I don't even tap into it because I don't want to interact with it. But I'm looking at it as I'm like going through my For You, and I'm just like, what is this? Like, what? what is it? This isn't like a Russian bride kind of a thing. Like they're not selling these women. So I'm like,
1,
what
2, or 3.
What is this? What is happening?
You watch TikTok in the weirdest way.
Yeah, okay, I do. Yeah. So okay, let's go.
Explain.
This is another thing. So when it comes to TikTok, right? I know that most people will start swiping and just go, right? Swipe through, right? I don't do that. So what I will do is I'll go to my For You page, and then from that first video, I'll just keep swiping down and refresh. I won't ever swipe through. I'll just keep swiping down.
That's interesting.
That is weird.
It's
Yeah.
very weird. And then because he laughs at me because we watch it very differently. But I'll like something if it makes me laugh, and he likes it regardless.
Oh.
No, I don't like it regardless. So what I do is, if I like a video, but I know that it's a stitch or something that somebody duetted, I'll go to the original posters and I'll like their video. I won't like the repost or the stitched or the duet. I'll go to the original content creator who they gave credit to, and I'll like their video.
I like it. Root source. You're gonna
That's
give,
like
give,
putting
Exactly.
give
that's
likes
like
where likes
so
are due.
much science.
Exactly.
There's so much science going on when you can just
I feel
like
like
it and
your
keep it
TikTok
moving.
is too much work. Your
is.
TikTok scrolling is too much work.
And he's
Why are you
like,
sweating?
you're just
We're
Why are you
there.
a
sweating
part-time
watching
job.
TikTok?
That's not
We're
necessary.
there just to
It's
kill
like,
time.
you are not earning those 22 cents per hour, all right? Just stop it. It's just not worth it. But
I
yeah,
will say,
that's,
I wish you could put TikTok on auto scroll.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
But
After
now
the
they
video,
have those
it's
little
just
remotes where you could just click it and like leave your phone.
that's
and
too
you can...
much. That's too much. I gotta.
Yeah.
look it
you're
up,
still
I gotta
using your
order it,
finger.
I gotta-
You're still using your
Oh
finger,
my
you know?
god!
Yeah,
No,
like,
it's
I'm
just
old
let it go
school.
on
I
its
guess
own.
I swipe with my finger. You know, like, call me old school.
Oh, is that how you do it?
But no,
No,
like,
see,
I'll watch
but
it
the
at night as I'm like winding down to go to bed or whatever, and like you have to be in a weird position to like
I
be
was
able
like,
to swipe.
Wait.
So I want to just be able to hold it in my hand and let it just swipe on its own. You know what I mean?
So if you do the refresh thing, what happens if you're in a bad service area and it doesn't refresh? You're just like, oh, I'm done.
Yep.
you just
pretty
get
much.
that buffering. Yeah, you just get that
Yeah,
I
buffering.
guess I'm not TikToking.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes down. Like, I'll refresh, and then if it doesn't refresh after like 4 seconds, I'm like, okay, cool. I have such a short amount of like attention span, like patience. I'm patient as hell for everything else, but when it comes to like apps and things, if it doesn't respond immediately, I'm just like, nope, done. We're done here.
Oh,
Nice
that's
try.
such a mystery as to how all of these Asian women wind up on your TikTok, man.
I know, right?
Wow.
I know, right?
No
Interesting.
idea.
You would swear I'm attracted to them or something.
Right. Oh, wow.
You know what? On that though, so like with stopping, like actually watching TikToks, you know how like you'd swipe and then there's those videos where like hey there, like you've been swiping for quite a while,
Oh yeah.
and then like
Yeah.
I
The
can't
judgy
help.
ones?
I know
The
I
ones
can't
that make
help
you
but be like,
feel some type of way?
right? It's like who are you to tell me? And then
Why are you
like,
judging me?
and Miriam actually had told me this, like, oh yeah, I blocked those, and I was like, you know what? I'm blocking those. so like now I don't see
Genius.
them.
How do you do that? That's genius.
I think
Yeah,
you could
you
just
got-
like hold on to it and then like say like not interested or like just block them.
That's
That's
funny
so
as
And now
hell.
I don't
smart.
see them. Yeah, I don't see them anymore.
That's so smart
Hey,
because I
listen,
yell
lady,
at her.
stop judging me right
Yeah.
now, okay? I'm
like,
stuffing
I
my
know what I
face full of
want.
fucking smart food at 1:00 in the morning. You know, like trying to stay sober. And I don't need your judgment right now, okay?
Just let me be.
It's like, so what if I'm sitting here in my boxers eating Cheerios out the box while watching a bunch of Asian women get possibly sold on TikTok? Leave me alone.
It's
in
so
the toilet.
specific.
But yeah, that's my algorithm. Obviously, I have a type.
We only
I'm married.
exposed 1 out of 5. Wow.
Wow.
What? Wait, what? What do you mean? We're not,
Like,
we're not touching that.
wha-
Anyways,
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna expose everybody, and the only one who had anything good was you.
yeah, clearly. Anyways, next question. If you can live in any movie universe, which one would you live in? We'll start with Reeps.
Oh man, I didn't prepare well for this one. I would say something along the lines of like
Oh snap! Oh,
Why
oh,
are
oh.
you being violent?
Is that
all of a
Cam?
sudden?
Whoa.
He
Whoa.
just comes home and starts beating
What's
me
going
up.
on there?
Tim, it's being recorded.
Yes.
Is that proof of DV?
The internet is forever, Cam. The internet is forever.
It's family friendly.
Apparently
family
not.
friendly.
No, I think I'd pick something like Toy Story.
Toy Story.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
You know what I mean? Like,
You're
I
already
could be
halfway
like,
there.
yeah, realistically. I would say like, if I was like a Buzz Lightyear kind of style, and then my friends are all like an Etch-a-Sketch, and like, you know what I mean? I think that would be pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
How do you blur the background?
Hi, Cam.
Oh, is that her
cameo.
chair?
Yeah, she has to put it together now.
Yep, that's
Right.
the chair.
So we're gonna apparently have a chair building episode today too, guys. So we're just full of everything.
Yeah, if you ever wanted to learn how to build a chair, this is the episode.
And there's gonna be a tutorial.
A wheelless.
Uh-huh.
Got a cut.
Hey.
Okay. Sea Dog.
It's just forever on the internet.
You know what? I thought this was a pretty good answer, like when I came up with it, but I'm not sure if anyone else has seen the movie, but this movie is called Limitless with Bradley Cooper. So basically, it's you take this pill, right? It's a drug, and then it lets you access like 100% of your brain. I forget exactly what the percentage was, but just makes you very efficient, basically. But then, like, it wears off. Like, the drug itself wears off, and then you gotta keep taking it. But the movie, I'm not gonna spoil it for everyone. Eventually, he finds a way to make it permanent. I guess I just spoiled it for everyone. But there you go. You don't have to.
Spoiler.
You don't have to watch the movie
Spoiler
anymore.
alert! I'm not gonna spoil it. Spoiler alert! I just spoiled it.
Good
But,
choice.
but
That's a good. That would be a good thing to have.
That's for sure one I probably wouldn't even have picked or didn't even think about.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have picked that
I was never going there in my head.
one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like just imagine the possibilities.
Yeah,
Their possibilities would
honestly,
be limitless, I would assume.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there you go.
There you go.
Right. I
There you
mean,
go.
it's
That's
in
perfect.
the title. Okay. So for me, I would. I do Transformers. I would do Transformers.
Wait,
I know
guys,
That's dangerous.
do you want to be a
extremely
Transformer
dangerous.
or do you want to be like a human?
No. I would like to live in the Transformer universe, but not be a Transformer. I don't want to get caught up in their war, but I would love to be in Bumblebee.
You just want to see it.
Yeah, I just want to see them.
Is Bumblebee the name of one of those Asian women we were talking about?
I was thinking it.
Oh my god! If I had the choice, it would not be. But Bumblebee, definitely, I would pick him as like my companion if I could, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Be cool.
The other option that I would pick, which would be the safer one, would be the Paw Patrol. Don't judge me.
Nice.
Okay, listen. Hear me out. Right? Hear me out. Paw Patrol. Right? My daughter loves the Paw Patrol, and
Let's go.
their crises that they go through are very minimal. So it's not like we have to worry about, world-ending devastation. But the puppies are freaking adorable, and to have me like a world where puppies save people just sounds awesome.
Indeed.
I agree.
I have to confess, I've never seen Paw Patrol.
Yeah,
I haven't either, but I know what it is.
I've heard
I think I'd
of
be kind
it.
of surprised if you did.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Reeves is a little after your time,
That's
man. I don't think if you did know what Paw Patrol was, would be more concerning.
More
So
concerning,
you're good.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, a
guilty
little bit.
pleasure.
My kid is a grown man. You know what I mean? I watched Bob. Actually, I watched like, you want to talk about cool universes? Bob the Builder.
Oh yeah,
That was a
pretty
staple of
Mhm.
Reaper Juniors growing up.
Oh, you know which other one would be great? Cars.
Blue's Clues. Oh.
Living in the Cars universe, that'd be dope.
With a little Rusties. Yeah.
All right. So, oh wait, who didn't go? Memes didn't go.
Memes is struggling to pick one because I'm like, ooh, that one's nice, but I would probably die really fast. So, like, action movies, I'm not made for that stuff. I watch it. I'm not made to live in it. I was like, oh, I love the Avengers universe, but I would not survive. I love Iron Man. Yeah, I would have been gone.
Gone on the snap.
The works, the tears.
Mhm.
Turn into dust.
And then, like, I'm one of those people, he always says I'm weird. I watch the same movie over and over. So, like, I don't know if I'd want to live in it. besides actually watching it and living in it in that moment 40 times.
Cam!
Hey.
How we doing, Cam? Hi.
Crazy
You building
girl
your
is
chair?
here.
Oh,
Crazy
whoa.
girls.
Wow.
That was
Very loud.
She immediately went in the door and she like, eating.
ASMR.
And he's like, no, stop
Cam's
it. No.
ASMR.
Can we buy her a
Cut
little
it out.
mic? She needs a little mic
It's
for
just
this.
weird.
I'm slowly working on herself. I can hear myself.
I'm poor.
Oh yeah.
Did
Okay,
Andy
if
go?
I have
Andy,
to
do you
pick
have
a
a?
movie, yeah.
Mine are the generic ones. 100% Star Wars. Hands down.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
the Star Wars universe. And
Yep.
if it wasn't Star Wars, I would probably pick Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, I was
Harry
thinking
Potter.
about Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
Those are
Yeah.
Yeah.
my two
You know,
favorites.
why didn't I
Magic
think
to
of
make
that
your
one?
life easier,
Right.
or
Yep.
be a badass Jedi / I'd be bounty hunter personally, but you know.
But what if, now this is, a question that could really relate to anybody here, but what if you were in the Harry Potter universe, but you were a muggle?
I'd be sad, but
Right.
I'd still be okay with it.
Really?
Friends.
You'd
I would
still be
I would
willing-
make
No.
I would make the friendships to make my life easier.
Yeah.
I'd be-
That's all about sense.
Nice. It's like, listen, don't lie to me, Harry. I know. Okay? I
Pretty
know.
I've seen the wand. Which one?
That owl? I know that owl's bringing you letters. Stop playing with me.
I've seen the car fly.
Oh man. Okay. All right. That's a
That
good
was a
one though.
good
Harry
question.
Potter.
That was a good
I'm
question.
surprised no one else said this, but I feel like those were like two
Yeah.
most common, but I think those are
Yeah.
the two best ones.
You know which one is surprised none of us said? Well, besides memes, is Pokemon. None of us said Pokemon. movie.
True.
Why would we want
Yeah.
to be in the Pokemon universe? I would love to have a freaking Squirtle,
I would,
but
yeah.
that's. I guess
Eh.
Paw Patrol is better than Pokemon for me.
I mean,
Well,
it-
apparently.
that's the movie universe. I don't know. Their movie's
Yeah.
not that big,
yeah.
so they come
See,
from.
I
Except for
would-
the first movie was big, and the 2000 was also big. But then after that, they kind of started like,
Mhm. See, I would pick a movie, but it hasn't been made yet, so I have to wait, and then you can ask me in a few years. Then I'll have an answer.
Yeah, I'd like to live in the Dune universe because I like struggling.
I'd like to
I like
live in the
giant
Hunger
worms.
Games where my life is at risk every single day.
Or like
That's the
that
ultimate
movie
flex,
In
right?
Time. Have you guys seen that movie
Oh,
In
yeah,
Time
with
with
Justin
Justin
Timberlake?
Timberlake? Yeah.
Yes.
Like, you
Oh,
live
yeah.
with like the currency. It's like literally minutes and seconds
Yep.
of your time.
That would suck.
Yeah, that movie was nuts. It was. I
Mhm.
mean, obviously acting was okay, but the movie itself, like the concept, was nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Was absolutely nuts.
I agree.
You remember that movie? I don't know the name of it, but it was like they had like 6 sisters and they were twins, and they like kept switching the one identity. And I think they named. Oh no, they were 7 because they all were Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and they
Oh.
all.
What happened to Wednesday or what happened to Tuesday? Something like that.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
a crazy movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. You guys, Andy's looking like, I don't
No
think I've
idea
seen
what
that
you're
one.
talking.
Really? That one is an interesting one. It's like a wow.
Yeah, that one was a good
I only
movie.
know about it because of Miriam.
Sure.
Yeah.
Same.
Totally didn't see that for myself.
Right. It's like if it was up to me, I would have gone to see Creed, but that's just me. All right, so let's move on to our next segment here. So story time segment.
Story time.
So
Is this,
we've got.
we doing the asshole thing or no?
Yes, we are.
Let's go.
I mean, Reeps.
Yes,
I don't know
sir.
if you want to do that in public, but I mean.
Hey-ho, family friendly here.
Hey!
Family friendly here.
Family friendly here. All right.
Shout out sketch.
Shout out sketch. Real one.
All right.
Let's
It's time for Are We the Assholes? I got a good one today. We got a good one today. It's quick and easy.
That's what she
it's
said.
funny. Here we go. All right. I'm just getting right into it. This is a 25-year-old female talking, boyfriend, who is 28, likes to be called daddy in bed when we're being very intimate. I've obliged this request, but it started to creep me out, and I've decided that I don't want to do it anymore. He's not happy with this, and he insists it has nothing to do with the connotation of the word. He just simply enjoys hearing me say it. Since he wasn't budging on the issue, I told him I'd like for him to call me grandma in bed as a compromise. He didn't like this option and said it was giving him visuals he would prefer not to have. Like, okay, join the fucking club. Anyway, last time he tried to initiate intimacy with me, I decided to refer myself as grandma in the third person. Like, do you like when grandma does that? And he flew off the handle. Said I ruined the mood and made him feel gross and that I was being ridiculous. I think I proved my point, but he thinks I'm being the asshole. So, am I the asshole?
Okay.
I think she's awesome.
I think that's a good way to combat it.
Yeah, I agree. So I will say this. Is she the asshole? I'd say yes, only because of the fact that, you know, he wants that from her, and then she's like, I'm not with it, so I'm just going to make this awkward for you. But it's a smart way to go about it, but it's something that obviously could cause a little bit of tension between the two. It's a hell of an effective way to do it, though. I don't think any man could possibly say, yeah, you like that, grandma, with a straight face and be absolutely fine with it. I just don't think that that's possible. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some kinks out there. If that's your kink, cool. Go for it. Gilfs, I feel you, but I just could not. I could not.
I'm going to do this for research, and I will get back to you with the results.
Perfect. Right. Next episode.
Join us for part 2, where Reaper reveals Mrs. Reaper's
Does
reaction.
it work or not?
The effectiveness of the grandma. Oh wait, no, God, no, that sounds horrible. No,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think we can all agree that
No.
she was an asshole, right?
No, I don't think she was the asshole.
Shh, not
No.
I think it's an asshole move.
Yes.
But I don't know if I would call her an asshole, just because, I mean, she's telling him to stop, right?
Mhm.
And he's not. He keeps doing it. So she's like, all right, I'm going to handle things myself. So I could see him being the asshole too, because he won't stop. So I could see either way.
Right. That's where I was going to go. Like, she's expressed, it's not really working for me. And he didn't try to budge at all and be like, okay, can we try something else? No, he's just like, keep calling me daddy. It's weird.
Yeah, I think this is a classic case of a little bit of immaturity, right?
Yeah.
There becomes
It's a shared assholeness.
And this
It
is a boyfriend girlfriend. This is not a marriage.
Right.
So I also feel like, all right, we're starting to see a little bit of red flags here to where
Where's the
like
guy
you're
with
saying,
the big
hey,
red flag?
I would like to do this, or I like when you do this, but if it's not like up your partner's alley, then there needs to be some communication, and like you know you're making compromises at that point. It shouldn't be, you know, to me it seems like this is very one-sided, obviously, and you know, some healthy conversation and some healthy compromises is how you move forward. So that's the old married man advice right there.
Yeah. That's true. She tried it.
She tried it. You can't say she didn't try.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I would, so in my opinion, I think it is an incredibly effective way that she came about it, and a little crass maybe, but the root cause asshole, I think, is the boyfriend in this scenario.
Okay, so then let's agree that they are both the assholes.
I like it.
Sure.
For different reasons, but yes.
For different reasons, but both the assholes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
We'll go with that.
Grandma needs to calm it down over there.
Come on now, Granny.
I just like so many things
I
are
got
just
these
running through my head.
butterscotches in my pocket.
Oh god, you can never eat butterscotch again.
Just wait till you feel it without my dentures.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Good
Anyways, let's go. Next story. So this is a story that is of mine personally. That Mimi brought up at the Discord when we were discussing topics. So because she had brought it up, now it's something that I'm going to share with you guys. So when I was a wee little lad, my mother had taken me to El Salvador to visit my family over there. Just to put it all in perspective, they don't have like a normal living situation over there. So they don't have running water. They don't have toilets. They don't have heating, air conditioning, or anything like that inside the house. The houses are basically clay, and they're just open windows, stuff like that, right? So one day, While I was down there, it was blazing hot. Like when I say blazing hot, I mean like you could spit and it would simmer on the floor outside.
Oof.
And I was like
Jeez.
not with it. I'm like, I am so done with this heat. I do not want to deal with this. It is absolutely ridiculous. So I went inside the house. Couple of hours go by, I guess. I can't remember because I was like fucking 7 or 8 years old. And my family is going absolutely nuts outside trying to find me. They're just like, oh my God, where is he? Where is he? Where has he gone? Nobody can find him. They were running up and down the road, asking all the neighbors. Because all the neighbors were basically family anyway. So they were going up saying like, oh my God, have you seen him? Have you seen him? They were like, no, the last time I saw him, he was peeing in the creek. And I was like, 7 years old. It's like, we don't know where he is. Finally, somebody got thirsty. And so they went to the fridge. And I was sitting in the fridge with this giant pail of horchata. And I was just going to town, scooping it up and drinking it. And my mom lost her mind, yanked me out. She was like, why would you do that? And obviously my response, and this is the only place where it wasn't hot. So obviously I'm gonna stick myself in there, and there was refreshments. So I was drinking
did you,
it.
like, take shelves out? Like, how did you get in
How
there?
did it even work?
How do you for hours sit in the fridge?
No. So the way that they had the fridge, because the way that they had made the drink, it was like this giant pot. So they had already taken a shelf out to make sure that the pot could fit. And so I was basically like, the pot was 2/3 of my size. So when I crawled in there and sat down, I was basically the same size as that pot. So I was just hugging that pot in the fridge with a cup, and I was just dipping it in and drinking it. But listen, you can't blame a kid, right? I'm hot. I'm gonna find a way to not get hot, and there's no AC. Like it's third world country out
The
there.
next best thing.
Exactly, the next best thing besides the freezer.
Meanwhile, your family is freaking out, thinking you're kidnapped.
Right.
Exactly. My mom's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it! I brought him to this third world country, and now he disappeared." And I'm just chilling
but now
in the
he's over
fridge,
here
trying
drinking
to-
horchata.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just doing my thing, drinking
Wait,
some horchata,
What
living my
flavor
best life.
was it though?
It's so the original horchata, and this is like
that's the best kind.
the problem is that the way that they make it in El Salvador, where my family's from, you can't get it the same here. Like we've tried so many different restaurants' horchata over here, and I'm just like, it's not the same. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the ingredient, like when it gets imported. I don't know if it's the water. I don't know what it is, but it's just not the same. It's just so good and fresh and just, I don't know, whatever.
Hey,
But
so for our audience, and by audience I mean me, can you explain what the hell you're talking about?
You don't know what horchata is?
There's no way.
No.
Horchata it's a drink that's made out of so it's like a rice and cinnamon kind of like drink, but you don't have like actual rice grains in it. And it's like, I hate to say it's like a chocolate consistency.
Like milk. Yeah.
So rum chata is actually flavored like horchata, but the consistency is more creamy.
But it's probably like the same, I guess.
It's
like a
similar
thinner
to the
rum
taste.
chata
Yeah.
with no alcohol.
It's
Yeah,
it's like
Persian,
Persian,
no
Persian
It's
rum chata.
juice. It's essentially like juice.
It's virgin rum chata iced tea. Like, you know how iced tea, when you make it, it's like thin, but you have the flavor in it? Yeah, it's like that. But then when you let it sit for a while, the horchata powder settles on the bottom. But the flavor is still in the water itself.
Interesting. See, I learned
Yeah.
something
Rice
today.
water. It's rice
We're
water.
gonna have to
Yeah.
take you to a
Yeah.
taco shop, all right? You're
That's
uncultured.
like, right. I'm saying like we gotta take Reeps to a good spot. I mean, obviously, like I said, there's none that are like the exact same one, but there's some decent ones. So when you come
obviously
to
I've
New
heard
York,
of
Reeps,
it.
I'm gonna take
Obviously, I've heard of it, but it's like if you put 5 cups of things in front of me and you're like, all right, identify
Which one is the
which one is the
horchata?
horchata, I'd be like,
that one. That's matcha. Damn it.
That's Pepsi.
I think he distinguished that one. He'd be able to
He's
distinguish.
like, I just go to what I know.
It's like,
Is it
is
this
that
one?
Dr. Pepper? No, but
man.
yeah, that was my story when I was 7 years old. So now
What a
you
wild
know.
Fridge
child.
bandit.
Wild
The
Yeah.
Fridge Bandit. Yeah,
I'm very
Let's go.
scared for my children that they're half him because he was like
Well, at
falling out
least-
of trees.
At least you know when they're missing, just look in the fridge first.
Exactly. I take notes.
Hey, there you go.
They're
I,
either in a
I
tree,
think-
in a fridge.
I think when I think back on my childhood, right? So I'm old enough, right? I'm obviously older than all of you. So we did the stupidest shit constantly. And like it was like Darwinism, right? It was the survival of the fittest of who made it to be an adult. Because we didn't have, I couldn't sit in front of an iPad, or like even our video games were like, you couldn't save them. You know what I mean? Like you played the first level of Mario 100 million times in your life because you had to start over every time.
Right.
That was like, so we were outside all the time, and it was a different world, right? I could go outside and not worry about being out till the streetlights came on. That was really like what it was like in my neighborhood. But the stuff that we did, and like I'm talking the idiot shit, throwing glass bottles at cars from the woods just because, like, like we would be doing stupid stuff. Crabapple fights that turn into like people going to the hospital, and
what is explain for the audience what a crab apple?
Oh, all right. So a crab apple is it's basically it's like an apple tree kind of, but it's like miniature apples. So they're like the size of a golf ball, and they're like really like you don't eat them. They're like terribly disgusting, but they're everywhere. Like in Massachusetts, there's crab apple trees everywhere. So when they start falling off the tree, like you pick them up and you like throw them at each other, and it's like throwing a golf ball at each other. So occasionally someone gets hit like the eye socket or that kind of stuff.
I guess that's kind of what we did with acorns, though.
We grew up in like the paintball era, like when paintball really became a big thing. So we'd be shooting each other with paintballs, and if you lost a bet of some sort, you'd have to stand there like 10 feet away and get hit by a paintball, and like it's just dumb stuff like that. And I kind of like at the same time I'm grateful that my kid got to grow up and and he had the world at his fingertips since day one. Like the amount of knowledge that people nowadays have is amazing, right? People can be so smart about so many different subjects, but at the same time, like my childhood made me who I am. Like doing some of the crazy stuff and kind of figuring out what you can get away with, what you can't get away with. I think it avoids a lot of stuff now as an adult. Like I know, like probably would get punched in the face for something like this. Like nowadays, I feel like people never got checked like that. You know what I mean? Like people didn't get checked enough when they were kids to realize that when you're an adult, like the same rules apply.
Oh man,
also
that's
build tolerance.
Right.
Yep. Resiliency, all that. You know what I mean? Like,
and to that, Reaps. I mean, I obviously grew up in the Philippines, right? Lived there for 12, 13 years of my life. And we used to play outside, like, just like normal little kids, right? And then when I tell people this story, they always think it's like, no, you're only like, because you're only 30, like, you're not that old. But like, if you live in the Philippines, it's not necessarily like a third world country, but everything that was kind of like, I guess, like a trend that's happening here in the West, comes like very late over there on that side of the world. So like, and we didn't have like, access. We weren't poor necessarily, like, I mean, we eat like 3 meals a day, whatever. But we just didn't have like the things that kids nowadays do, right? So like, I remember when I was a kid, I would just be playing with like dirt and like sand, because there's always like construction around like the area that we lived in. And I used to like I wouldn't get sick, and then when I got here, I would just like eat like nasty stuff, and like my wife Miriam, like, she'd be surprised, like, how could you eat that? And I was like, I have Asian immune system, and that's what I like to that's what I like to use. But yeah, like totally agree with like like as far as like the discipline go, like back then the Philippines, like everyone was kind of like looking out for each other, like I got hit, I got spanked by like someone else's mother.
Right.
It was like my friend's mother. It was like, you can't be doing that.
Grandma?
I got this complex. No. Wait, was that you in this?
Was that your story?
No, that's so true. I remember when I was little, I know he's not going to believe me when I say this, but I used to dig up worms and cut them up.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. There was nothing else to do outside. It was like, keep your kids outside. You'd stay outside, and me and my brother, we would just cut up worms and like see, like they would still stay alive. So you would cut them in half, and then you'd watch them wiggle around, and you're like, they're still not dead.
See, here I am on a swing, just trying to get as high as I can to jump off. You know, normal.
Yeah,
kid
we used
stuff.
to
Clearly, we were doing something wrong, Andy, because we were just doing like the typical kid shit. But besides me, chilling in a fridge. But that's
Right.
besides the point.
Yeah. Nobody
Yeah,
else
chilling
did
in a
anything
fridge.
weird like cut up worms.
You know, the worst thing was because when I was a kid, I'm sure same with you guys. Like, Jackass was coming into play, so everybody was recreating stunts.
Oh, that's
so we were getting hurt doing stupid stuff. Like, that was my child.
The Jackass era.
Yeah, the good old.
That
good old
makes
days.
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. If there was a big old hill, you got on a skateboard, see who could stay on the longest.
Oh no, see, like I could never, man. I don't have the hand-eye coordination for a skateboard. Like I busted my shit when I tried to go down a ramp with a skateboard. It was a penny board. I tried to go down the ramp. I still had pictures, and to this day, no one else will ever see it but me. I tried to go down the ramp, and then they were telling me, it's like, just like bend your leg a little bit. It's like I am. It's like I tried to go down the ramp, I just busted my shit, like fell on my ass. And then after that, I was like, I'm never gonna ride a skateboard ever again. It's like I'll use my feet.
Scarred for life.
Yeah, it was the good old days.
I used to rollerblade when I was a kid, and I was like, I was good at it too. I was like doing flips, I was doing handstands,
like
I was
twirling and stuff.
That only in the ice rink, okay?
Hey, there you go.
With my leotard on. No, but when it came to like rollerblading, like there was like this hill like right outside my like I lived in a trailer park community, so there was like this hill that everybody would just like ride down. So I would go over there with my rollerblades while they had their skateboards, their bikes, and all that, and I would go with my rollerblades. And then they were always putting like a piece of wood down on the bottom as a ramp. So obviously with the bike, no problem, gone, right? So they would go with the skateboards, and I would go with my rollerblades, and I thought I was the coolest guy in the world, right? And then just hop off, and then I would land backwards, and I was just skating backwards like I'm the band, right? And then one day I decided that I wanted to try to do a full 360 instead of a 180. And then I ate the ground. That was fucking great.
What about the time you ran into a car?
Nice.
Oh
yeah,
no.
we I guess we're just putting all my stuff out there today, huh? So when I was like 11, I want to say, maybe 10, I was playing tag with a friend of mine, and there was loose gravel on the floor. So I was trying to, chase him. He managed to, I don't know what the hell happened where he didn't slip, but he managed to hit me with a yeet, right? Juked me. And I tried to turn quick, slipped. So I started to slide and smashed my face into the bumper of a parked car.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
And then ever since then, this eye's always been smaller than this eye.
And that's why my
I got-
grandma thinks
Same.
you're Asian.
And that's why her grandma thinks I'm Asian. Her grandma can't pronounce my name, like my actual name, my government. So she just named me by my middle name, and not even my full middle name. She calls me Ari.
My wife's parents calls me Churros.
Churros.
Yeah, because they can't say my name. They can't say my name, Charles.
Churros.
So there's like Churros. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Charles.
that is great.
Churros,
My
come
name
here.
was always hard for Spanish people to say too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. So
Yeah, because your name
I could
ethnic
see
as
it.
hell.
I can see it.
something like that.
Oh man. All right. Well, wait, hold on. I think we covered everything for the agenda, guys. Oh snap.
No.
So I think we're done with the episode. So guys, you got any closing remarks you want to say to anybody who's out there who decided to tune into our second episode after actually putting up with our first?
If you try the grandma
if you've
theory,
made it this far.
Try the grandma. if you give the grandma a shot, let us know in the chat.
let us know how it goes.
And if you know any good horchata plays, definitely let us know.
Yes.
We'll take,
Let Reeves
we'll
know.
take Reeps
You gotta let
over
Reeves
there.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let
shoot me
Reeves
a-
know.
shoot
If
me
you
a-
know
shoot me a
any good
message.
horchata places in the Boston, Mass area, let Reeves know. Let Reeves know in the chat.
Yeah,
I'm good. We're good over here in New York.
Yeah, I'm about expanding horizons. You know what I mean? I'm turning over a new leaf.
There you go.
There we
But
go.
hey, if you've made it this far in the podcast for episode 2, we appreciate you, and we'd love to hear your input and your feedback
Yes.
and your comments and questions and things you want us to cover because we're having a blast doing this. And I hope you stay with us along for the ride.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Watch us grow, please.
Yes.
Yeah,
and if you
exactly.
thought that the pilot episode was bad, and then you're just tuning in the second episode to see how much worse it could get, I mean,
Oh gosh. Stay tuned.
Just wait till episode 3.
yeah, stay tuned. I mean, like, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat.
You thought this was hot garbage? Just wait for the next one. Oh, Miriam!
Hey, there she
It's time to
is.
go. It's time to
Don't
go.
forget the button as well.
It's a
Guys,
wrap.
thank you so much.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
There she gone.
And she's immediately gone. Like, oh, all right, fine. Forget you guys. But on that note, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all you guys jumping in. If you guys haven't already, make sure you bookmark or save or share it. Let everybody know about the podcast. Let them know about your new favorite people to listen to. Make sure you give us comments, give us some feedback, because like everybody's saying, we want to try and grow this as best as we can. And the best way that we can do that is knowing what you guys think. So on that note, Sea-Dog, Reaps, Ghosted, Memes, appreciate you guys. And everybody out there, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And we'll catch you on the next episode. Later.
Love y'all.